I think the trick, it's not really a trick, but the main line of thinking for live sound still, and I think that's also diminishing. It's starting to get really, really close, and for a number of reasons, which I actually would love to talk about. But the saturation, getting away with saturation, it's just like probably one of the most helpful tools, because at the end of the day, just smashing the transient works, but it's not necessarily what we want to hear. It's not necessarily like as musical as like a little bit of combination of dynamics, saturation, EQ, but in terms of like Fletcher-Munson, like you're going a little harder at 2K, but not as hard at like 150. Even though on a board tape that might not be what you're thinking, but live when you're getting pummeled with level and actual pressure, it's like that. It just makes you inform a different decision.
Okay, Fletcher-Munson. I love that you mentioned that. For the people who don't know, what is that?
It's a curve that some scientists, I assume, made a long time ago, that basically our hearing is not linear. As like volume goes up and down, our ability to hear changes, and it looks like an EQ curve, and it's just dropped at different levels. People did experiments, and I would assume and stuff like that. But it's a for I think most audio engineers that know about it or think about it, it's just obvious because we've experienced it our whole lives. But it's when you see it written down, it's like, oh, when sound is really loud, 2K hurts, and it's when sound is really quiet, I can't really hear 2K. But it's not linear. It's not happening the same way. Like as I'm turning up 60, that's perceived differently than me turning up 2K at the same amount of volume, right? So like it hits me so much harder for